Hey there and welcome. So you want to decorate small terrain pieces or a miniature space with some static grass, but you don't have a static applicator at hand? Say no more. Let me show you how to make your own cheap applicator without any electronics. Let's go. The only thing you really need is one or more plastic bottles. I used a small smoothie bottle and also a bigger one. You should consider to use bottles with a wide neck that makes it easier to apply the grass when you're done. I removed the label and made sure that the bottle is clean on the inside. To do that, I took a few drops of dish soap, filled it with water and shook it well enough to get it absolutely clean. To get rid of the glue that was holding the label, I used isopropyl alcohol. If you don't have that, just use dish soap with warm water and scrub it off with a sponge. The most time-consuming part of the build was to wait until the inside of the bottle was dry. To shorten that time, I took a barbecue stick and wrapped paper tissue around it to dry the inside by hand. After everything was dry, I needed something to make holes in the cap of the bottle. First I pre-drilled small holes and then I used my tiny power drill to make bigger ones. If you don't have something like a drill, you could also use a thick needle or other pointy things to poke holes. But please be careful not to poke yourself with a needle. The diameter of the holes is around 3 to 4 millimeters. When you're done and you also made a mess like me, make sure to clean everything. Now I was pretty much done with the applicator, or however you want to call this creation. All I have to do was to fill the bottle with static grass. Unfortunately, I didn't have a funnel, so I just used a piece of paper to fill the bottles. For the small bottle, I mixed two different kinds of green. I made sure to fill the bottle halfway because I had to shake it afterwards. Not just to mix the grass, but also to statically charge the grass. When you shake the bottle, the blades of grass rub against each other and become slightly electrically charged. That is the neat part of that build. Shake it for about 2 to 3 minutes, but make sure to cover the top with your hand or some kind of food wrap. Otherwise your room will get covered with fake grass. After that, I applied some kind of water-based glue on the area which I wanted to cover with grass. You can use something like wood glue, basin glue or a Mod Podge. As long as it is some kind of white water-based glue, it doesn't really matter. Then I held the bottle over the area with a distance of about 10 centimeters and just squeezed the bottle continuously. The grass should shoot out of the tiny holes, and since the grass is charged a bit, lots of them will point upwards. To be fair, it is not that efficient like an electrical static applicator, but the result will surprise you. I was more than happy with it. Best use is for smaller areas or miniature bases. Of course, you can also use it for big areas, but it will take a lot of time and, to be honest, can become a bit cumbersome. There you have it, your own little static grass applicator, basically for free. And as always, if you want to see more stuff like this, leave me a comment down below, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Alright, thank you for watching, have a good one, cheers.